I want to start this conversation, I'm calling it a conversation, it's not a lecture, because we'll be learning from each other, by making a confession. I am a product of Aegis Trust workshops. When I was doing my PhD back 2014, these workshops are very, very important. So we'll be presenting several things, but I do believe that at some point you will find something that you might use in your research. When you think it can be useful to you, then you have to go and read more about it. And most importantly, if I have presented about what you think can be helpful to you, networking.
Coming into this capacity strengthening workshop, I expected to learn more about research, because it had said it's a research in social sciences training. So when coming in it, I expected to learn things about qualitative research, quantitative research. I also expected to meet other experts who are, experienced in research. And as a young academician, I also expected to learn about paper writing and academic writing.
For this capacity strengthening workshop organized by Aegis Trust, when I heard it, I found it as a relevant moment to link with other people, other scholars and presenters to learn much more about the research process.
I was expecting to have an increased knowledge and understanding on ways of conducting research.
Yesterday it was discussed mainly about qualitative research, quantitative research and the theories, and today this morning the main point for discussion was it was about data collection and research dissemination, which was also useful.
So when we came here, we learned mostly on theories and how they're useful when you're doing your literature review. Actually, right now I'm doing my literature review. So I learned something about theories, how you can use them, but also I learned more about how you can write narrative literature review, because mostly we are taught how to write a descriptive one. You read up something about, an author, and then you just copy-paste it in your thesis. But I learned that you can also narrate it or analyze it and then put it in your words.
It will help me to improve my practices in the current research I'm conducting. And secondly, it triggered my motivation, my intention to dig deeper in this field of research. I am motivated to continue in this field of research and working with different partners, if possible, if opportunities are available, and make sure that I am also conducting
research. So far as a student, I've learned a lot, but also I think even with the more we get to have more speakers, I will learn more as an academician on how to write papers and how you can engage with policymakers and so on.
Outcome of this, I think, will help people to learn what can they do in emergency situation, in a conflict situation, in a way that people can learn, can get tools which can help them to avoid violence and protect other people. So I think it will be relevant for practitioners who are teaching about peace, for academicians who are teaching about students about peace, but also policymakers who may be willing to learn. If the community dislike this, it is possible that in other communities, if we learn people this kind of way of living, probably no more killing will happen in Rwanda and elsewhere.